This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening. I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for joining us. Topping the news, residents of the Hawksville subdivision getting an opportunity to speak publicly about environmental concerns in the Southern District during a town meeting recently at the Church of God, Hawksville. Kimberly Mullings was there.
A number of residents turned out for the town meeting Thursday held by the Concerned Citizens for Hawksville subdivision. Convener and local activist Joseph Darville says the time has come for others to make their voices heard by those in charge like he once did. Geomicrobiologist Stephanie Schwabe completed a PhD in the biogeochemical investigation of caves within the Bahamian carbonate platforms. Schwabe explained some of the negative impacts of blasting, for example, how it crushes the cave system, causing sea or brackish water to enter the water table, and how it's a normal process for the outer ridges of Bahamian islands to diminish with time, but at a slower pace without blasting.
There's a normal fracture that runs, but actually most of the cave system's openings are actually on that, and that fracture runs from east to west. Now, the development of the container port has furthered that crack by over 450 feet. Eventually, this thing will break off, and metric millions of tons of rock will suddenly drop into the ocean and generate a tsunami wave, a massive wave that will sweep across the southern islands of the Bahamas, probably clip the Keys, and slam into Cuba.
Deputy Leader of the Opposition, Peter Turnquest, was in attendance. Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darville, specifically addressed residents of Hawksville, Pinders Point, and Lewis Yard. The minister wanted them to know that the extensive study of the area, which started nearly a year and a half ago by the Pan American Health Organization, will soon be completed.
I'm proud of this study. It's completely independent. The government have no stake in the outcome. And it was led through the Ministry for Grand Bahama, and my deep concern about the health and well-being of residents on the island of Grand Bahama. I make no excuse for it, and I say to everyone here that let the chip fall where they lay.
Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Illegal dumping has long been an issue for secluded areas of Grand Bahama. This morning, two entities joined forces to inspect an area that is being affected. They say not only is it producing a foul odor, but it could have harmful effects on the island's water system. Megan Shepard reports.
The Grand Bahama Port Authority, along with the Royal Bahamas Police Force, sending a strong warning to residents and businesses that may be responsible for indiscriminate dumping along the Grand Bahama Highway. The team inspecting an area on Monday morning, littered with household debris and appliances, vehicle parts and tires, and even animal remains. Environmental Inspector Alethea Zonical encouraging residents to use the proper means of disposal.
Traversing the area, we saw a lot of dog cages, household debris, so we have mattresses, stoves, things of that nature, and then we also came across the improper disposal of about 7 or 8 bags of dog carcasses. So we are concerned. It is a very concerning situation, and we are expecting, we're extending a request for the population, for the public, to properly dispose of their animal carcasses. Right now, the only proper location is the Pine Ridge landfill. So we are asking persons to make necessary arrangements with them for any disposal of such.
Zonical noting that the dumping can have harmful effects for the environment as well as the island's water system.
After they've gotten to a certain stage, they would pretty much explode. And then you would have the odors that we are experiencing now, as well as you would have chemicals, as well as, remains that are going to be leaking into our water table. So things like that we need to definitely take consideration of, especially because we are in areas that we are close to our water table. So we do need to be concerned about those effects.
Assistant Superintendent Henry Rowe warning residents to cease and desist this illegal practice. He says investigations will be launched into this matter.
The fines can range anywhere from $100 to $5,000, and it depends on the discretion of the magistrate. However, you can be fined as well as imprisoned, but the fines varies according to what you're charged with.
If you have any information regarding this or any other illegal dump site, you are urged to contact the Grand Bahama Port Authority at 350-9164. Megan Shepard, ZNS Network News.
Grand Bahamas murder count increased to 17 this afternoon. The incident occurring in the Caravel Beach area, where residents reportedly heard gunshots being fired. Police arrived on the scene shortly after 4 p.m. Press Liaison Officer Inspector Teresita Pinder gives details.
Shortly before 4 p.m. on today's date, police were called here to the Drumfish Drive area, Caravel Beach, where they discovered at an abandoned or vacant apartment complex a white four-door vehicle with a male inside with gunshot wounds to the body. At this time, we are in our early stages of investigation. We are combing the area, hoping to get more information, and we are hoping that the Grand Bahama community will assist us with this investigation.
Now, the victim was found in the passenger seat of a white Ford Taurus parked in the driveway of a vacant home. He is believed to be in his 30s. Stay with us. There's more news after this.